Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen with a quick summary of some of the questions recently answered and what's happening during the rest of the week ending the 18th of March. On Wednesday, the Vulcan Q&A comes out, which is going to be pretty cool because that Vulcan is probably going to be one of the most popular ships in the universe. It's that support ship that does rearm, repair and refuel, and it's going to be very popular once it comes out. On Thursday, ATV has going to have lots of info on the Reclaimer and Cyclone, as well as the associated RTV on Friday, where you can ask questions about that ATV episode and general questions about Star Citizen, I suppose, as well, at 7 PM UTC on twitch.tv/Star Citizen. Letters from Vega, a Star Citizen machinima, which I have been very much looking forward to for reasons, comes out later today. I'll drop the link down below as soon as I actually have it and as soon as I find it once it comes out. So the summary of Calling All Devs on the 12th of March. Planetary outposts are supposed to be small. You can get a cluster of outpost buildings together though. There are going to be larger structures though in villages, towns and cities. They're going to use larger structures. However, outposts are going to use outpost buildings and other smaller objects and structures that we've already seen. There's going to be like extractors and solar panels, defense turrets and that sort of stuff that will help make out outposts. But primarily, outposts are those outpost structures and buildings that the Pioneer builds. Interdiction. So there's two main types of quantum interdiction that they've now talked about. Preventing players going into quantum travel in the first place. So ships need to spool their quantum drives to go into quantum. They build up energy or a percentage pool that once it gets to 100%, they go into quantum travel, and they're away. Ships that take damage while they're trying to enter quantum travel will be stopped or slowed from going into quantum. Basically, damage received will be directly removed from the quantum energy pool they're building up. If you don't deal enough damage though, then the ship's going to still be able to easily get into quantum drive away, although fighter on fighter, it might be a lot harder to go into quantum travel. There will be specific weapons and dedicated interdiction tools that will much more easily effectively damage this quantum pool within seconds, take it down, so that it doesn't matter if they've been spawning up for a while, you'll be able to take them down pretty quickly if you've got very dedicated interdiction tools specifically for taking out that quantum pool. Now, sometimes you might just want to slow down a ship, so you'll shoot it with your conventional weapons or whatever, so that your other mates can get there. I am hoping that if you entirely remove a quantum pool or damage the actual quantum drive, that you have some form of hard reset that you'd have to do, or there's some form of cooldown from trying to quantum travel again immediately. Pulling players out of quantum travel is the second type of quantum interdiction. This does require specialised equipment though. It's likely to be a device that you deploy out of your cargo bay or via a missile hardpoint. Ships entering the field that device generates are then pulled out of quantum when they try and pass through it. Ships will need to destroy the device or fully escape its radius to be able to go into quantum again. Ships using the device that are in its field will still be affected too, so they might not be able to get away. And the worry is that, yeah, you might net juicy cargo haulers if you're a pirate, but you might anger a combat fleet that's passing through, and you can't escape either. So it's quite an interesting one, so it takes a lot of research to use these quantum interdiction devices well. Hotfixes. With their server-side hotfixes, which they deploy without any form of additional client-side patching, they want to get them out quickly, but they don't typically have plans for putting up additional patch notes for them, as they're normally just corrections or minor updates to mistakes for something that's already in the patch notes. They basically said it's unlikely that we'd be getting patch notes on hotfixes, basically what that question was about. Personal hangars. So hangars are getting updates in the near future. They've been building new modular sets for hangars, so we're going to see lots of updates across the board. And you're going to be able to fly down into your personal hangar on certain planets. Potentially, we could have them from 3.3 onwards in September, but there are no hard dates. That's just the first time we'd potentially see them, because they'll then have planets for them to be situated on. The hangars are in white box. Once they're signed off, they may go on to the roadmap, but I'm very much looking forward to seeing the updates to them and seeing a bit of variance to them as well. We should be able to have relatively customizable hangars as well still too. Repair mechanics. 3.3's repair mechanics will allow you to, by hand in FPS, repair hull damage to ships. There are also plans for repair drones too in 3.3. Larger scale repairs will be coming later. A question was also asked on Reddit: can I play Star Citizen without leaving a planet and still have some form of gameplay, which is like tangible, I suppose? And Calavara's CIG replied, From my understanding, there's no reason you would have to leave a planet, perhaps depending on the planet. Assuming it has a landing zone of some sort, there should be some form of way to play and make money without going off-world, in case you ended up stranded though with no money to get home. If you're industrious, you can hire yourself out to players who need things planet-side. Obviously, land claims will give you plenty to do, but I can't speak for how reasonable it will be to never leave. It's sort of like asking, can you go play GTA Online without breaking any traffic laws? You can play GTA however you want. It might just not be super fun to avoid what the devs put the most time and effort into. Also, there was talk about not owning your own ship and then just being part of someone else's crew, which looks quite viable to be honest. Please check out my interview with Aaron Roberts if you haven't already, and Noobifier's interview at Turbulent. Links below to both of those videos. Every month we have a giveaway for March. It's for the Outpost Building Pioneer, donated by our featured org, Forgotten Heralds, a PMC with a history grounded in new EE military service. Their doctrine focuses on operational agility through in-game training and a active, friendly community. Check out that org page below, as well as their Discord, so you can have a chat with them and see if you're a fit for them. To be in for a chance of winning that Pioneer, please make sure that you are a subscriber to my YouTube channel, and then comment on any of my videos during March. Each video will give you another opportunity to win. Also, this month, any donations and that sort of jazz that I get will probably be going into a 4K recording and streaming rig that I will want to build, because we're starting to get to the point where Star Citizen is going to have much better frame rates and potentially actually be playable at 4K while also recording. And I want that B-roll. I want to be able to do those much higher quality streams and actually get some good gameplay on my channel. If you have any questions about Star Citizen or Squadron 42's development or gameplay mechanics or anything else we discussed, please chuck them in the comments below. A special thank you to my Patreons who allow me to create the amount of content I do and buy equipment and go to places like the Foundry 42 offices. Thank you very much, guys. You are mega awesome. And if you'd like to become one of those extra mega awesome people, you can find the links to Patreon down below, as well as everything else we have talked about. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help me. And I'll see you in the verse.